You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He gets this to Davante Adams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is McMahon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. That's caught by McMahon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now an audible here into something else.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 64 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's Minshew. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
There with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Minshew. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. It'll be Minshew again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First down, they'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again.
That's caught by Monk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it will come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Yeah, this is going to be recovered in the end zone, but remember, here in the final 2 minutes of the half, this can only be advanced by the man who lost it. So no touchdown, and this will come back out to the spot of the fumble.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And it is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Keep it moving.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A give left side to Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Minshew. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now Minshew. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Two yards to go, second down. Mahomes going to change things up.
Second and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
They're going right back to Hamler.
Spins past it.
He's across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 38. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davante Adams, 38 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Caught right side, Davis. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 4. Caught out left side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Robinson with another carry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
Quick throw complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Minshew.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Just keeping the play alive. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince